What's crack-a-lackin, dudes and dudettes? It's Ness, and I'm back with a magic video. Let's talk a little bit about Innistrad double feature. So, what we've got going on here is an interesting circumstance where they have taken the two sets of Innistrad Midnight Hunt and Innistrad Crimson Vow and smooshed them together for your drafting experience. They have redone the cards in a black and white format, and I think it is pretty on individual cards, and some of the cards are definitely worth more money than others. However, there is a couple of issues I have with this set. First off, one of the issues that I'm having with this set is the price. So, as a consumer, I think that the big problem I have with this set initially is how expensive it is. First off, you can get booster boxes of Innistrad Midnight Hunt and Innistrad Crimson Vow for about $100. Sometimes a little bit cheaper, sometimes a little bit more, but roughly $100. That is 36 draft booster packs. When you break that down, if you take the average $100 and do the math, $100 divided by 36 is going to give you roughly 2.77777777 dollars per pack. So let's just round that up to 2.78. Okay. So 2.78. That is an average booster pack price there for those. We have a different problem. The problem is with the double feature set, they are charging like $10 a pack. And the boxes are about $200. Now, there's only 24 packs of cards in the double feature boxes. So, what does that actually break down to? So, let's say roughly $200 divided by 24 packs ends up being $8 and 3333333. Like, repeating. Okay, so we're talking $8.33 roughly. That is a lot. So you can get at the 8.33, let's divide that by 2.78. We can get almost exactly 3 packs of the other for one of those. That's a concern. That's a concern for me because the math doesn't break down. Because the big selling point for the double feature is that you're going to get a rare of each. So, and they took out the cool lands. So that's disappointing. But there's not, the draft boosters aren't really any bigger than a regular draft pack. And the synergies weren't designed together. So that's a little bit of a disconnect. So if I can get 3 sets of the one compared to the one set of the other, that's kind of crazy to me. This evaluation is about the fact that where should this pack cost actually be for a box? Because what's selling it is the art. And I get that. Like, I think the art is cool. But I also have the concern that from a drafting experience, I think it's going to be really bad. Because when you have an all black and white set across from the table from you, and you're drafting with all black and white stuff, when you're playing another person, everything on the board is not going to have any differentiation in color. Like, yes, there's minor, like, you kind of can tell, like, the borders show the colors of the cards. But when everything is black and white, it's going to make it really hard to tell what's happening on the other side of the board for quick assessment. And I think from a draft experience, that's a bad thing. As a Commander player, I think it's super sweet that you can find some sweet cards in specialty art. I think that's super cool. And I think a lot of these are going to hold that value there. Getting the foils, getting the mythics in these sets, that is definitely a big selling point that is making these worth more. I also think that there is a collectability to this set that will do well in the future. But if you want to buy this to draft, I think you're better off buying individual sets of the different two sets. And particularly because of the price, like at 2.78, like, because you're getting double rares in the packs, you know, let's just double that. I feel like you should be paying roughly about $5.56 on the booster box price to get a box. So, you know, because the rares really do drive the value. Like, I get that. So if we took that and we multiplied it by 36, which should be the draft box size, that's where you should be getting the $200. And I think somebody messed up on marketing or something to be knocking it down to 24 packs per box. That's so when we say the $200, that's kind of where I think that should be. But at so let's compare that. So what should it actually be at based on the number of packs in there? So let's say 5. So we do that. We do our little calculation of the 2.78 per pack times 2. Gives us that 556, and we multiply that times 24 to get the number of boxes in the back. This box should roughly be about $133, give or take, for what you're getting. Now, if you want to curate it and say, okay, well, they did do some special art, things like that, round it up to 150. I think that's a fair price. Even at 180 right now, where things are sitting, I think at the 180, I think it feels a bit steep. I don't know if this is going to be around long enough for us to hope that it goes down low enough to these prices that I think are more fair. I don't think I really like the black and white treatment as much as I like the colored cards from the regular sets, but I can understand why some people really like them, and I think I'm gonna have to take it on a card by card basis, and I'll probably buy some singles. So be informed, understand that I think this is a product that is overpriced, and I don't think it offers a very good draft experience. You know, I feel like I'd rather have a chaos draft personally after doing the mystery boosters draft, because you know that you're not going to try and go into vampires but then be let down that you don't get enough vampires. So I'd rather just understand that this is more of a chaos draft, and unfortunately it's a chaos draft where you're going to have a harder time assessing the board. And that's the disappointing part. But there are some cool cards. There is some value here. So be educated. I hope this video helped, and I hope it taught you a little something about my mentality on when I'm buying cards. I want to make sure that if I'm buying boxes and things like that, that I'm not overpaying by too much. And you guys shouldn't be overpaying for things either. Like, it's silly. Just because a new product comes out doesn't mean you have to always buy it. And I don't think I'll be buying until it's a little more reasonable, if it ever gets reasonable. If it doesn't, I'll buy some of the regular set and be happy to draft those. So definitely kind of a fun, quick video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys learned something. Always, if you enjoyed it, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Do the thing. and I'll see you in the next Magic the Gathering video. Bye.
NES.